This lesson is on rounding numbers. So I have a really specific process that I use for rounding numbers because it just makes it step by step and super simple. So let's say I want to round the number 32 and 187 thousandths. And I want to round that number to the hundredths place. So I'm looking at my word hundredths and I see the THS and I know that that is going to be the fractional side of my number. But just in case, I go ahead and above the number, I put W and TH so that I know that I'm finding the hundredths place. So the H is my hundredth, so I'm going to put an arrow above the place I'm rounding to. Then I'm going to underline its neighbor, and I'm going to say my poem. My poem goes like this. On my left, I stay the same. So look on the left of the arrow, and all the numbers on the left of the arrow are going to stay the same. The 3, the 2, the decimal, the 1. The next part of my poem is on my right, 0 is my name. So the number on the right of my arrow is my 7, so it's going to become a 0. The last part of my poem is, should I go up, I must decide, is my neighbor 5 to 9. My neighbor is 7, so yes, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this is going to push my 8 up one more to a 9. Let's do another one. This time, let's say I have 416 and 826 thousandths. So this time, I want to round to the tens place. This time I'm looking at it and there is no THS. So that tells me that my number is not on the fractional side, but on the whole side. So I'm looking over here, and I kind of like to think of my decimal point as a starting line, because that's going to tell me where my ones place is. So my ones place is the 6, my tens place is the 1, so I'm going to put an arrow above my tens place. I'm going to underline the neighbor, and I'm going to say my poem. On my left, I stay the same. 4 stays the same because it's on the left of the arrow. On my right, 0 is my name. The 6, the decimal, the 8, the 2, and the 6 are all going to stay the same because they're on the right of my arrow. Should I go up, I must decide. Is my neighbor 5 to 9? Well, 6 is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, so it's going to push that 1 up to a 2. 420 and 826 thousandths. Now let's do one more. This time, 383 and 713 thousandths. And this time we're going to round to the tenths place. And when I look at my word that I'm rounding to, I see my THS, which tells me that it's the fraction side or the pieces side and not my whole side. So I'm going to go and find the tenths place. That's what my T stands for. And I'm going to put an arrow above the tenths place. I'm going to underline its neighbor, and I'm going to say my poem. On my left, I stay the same. So look at the numbers to the left of the arrow, and all of the numbers to the left of the arrow stay the same. On my right, 0 is my name. The numbers on the right of the arrow are going to become zeros. Should I go up, I must decide, is my neighbor 5 to 9? It's not 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, so that 7 is not going to go up, but it's going to stay the same. Now, I always tell my kids, when we write W and TH above a number, W and TH, that the W is wholes. But there is no such thing as the wholes place. So when a number is asked to be round to the nearest whole, the kids have to know that there is no such thing as the wholes place. So whole always means ones place, which with my chart works out well because whole is usually right above the ones place. So that works out well. So I'm going to go to that ones place, the whole, and I'm going to put an arrow above the ones place, or my nearest whole. I'm going to underline the neighbor, and I'm going to say my poem. On my left, I stay the same. The 5's on the left, so it stays the same. On my right, 0's my name, so the 5 and the 9 and the 3 and the decimal are all staying the same. Should I go up, I must decide, is my neighbor 5 to 9? Well, my neighbor is a 5, so it's going to push that 8 up to a 9. 59 is my nearest whole number. Hope this helps. Thanks.